Hi, my name's Mike. I make music as domestic scene, and after my last couple of videos, I started getting a lot of questions on Reddit and in Facebook groups and things like that about whether or not I was sending MIDI from the Deluge to the Drumbrute Impact. And no, that's not what I've been doing at all. I've been doing all of the drum programming on the Drumbrute itself and doing all of the melodic parts and everything like that on the Deluge. Deluge has been acting as the main brain, sending tempo and all of that, but not actually sequencing the drums. But I got really curious about it. I figured so many people were asking that it was definitely worth me checking out. So I've spent a little bit of time trying it that way, and to be honest, I don't like it. It's just not as fun. So before we jump into this, let me just take a minute to say that if you've been liking any of my videos, or if you find this one useful, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to the channel. I'm pretty new to YouTube, and it really means a lot to me when I see that people are appreciating what I'm doing, and that's really the most tangible way to do that, and it really keeps me motivated. So yeah, it'd mean a lot, and yeah, I'm not used to asking for it, so meh. Anyway, let's jump into it. Let's check out how the Drumbrute and the Deluge play together. Okay, so before we get started, just take a minute to say what I love about playing with these two together, and that's that the Deluge is just really well laid out for me to be able to layer up a bunch of sequences, a bunch of sounds, and then recombine them on the fly. And when I'm playing and when I'm performing on it, it basically lets me kind of think ahead, think one or two steps ahead and plan that out. Meanwhile, the Drumbrute's been such a tactile, instantaneous instrument that it keeps me really rooted in the moment. So just like the tension that's going on there, like I'm thinking on the Deluge and I'm reacting on the Impact. And yeah, it just works out. It's like really pretty dynamic way to play. And the reason that it kind of sucks sending MIDI to the Drumbrute Impact is that it just takes away what is so fun about the Impact. Just show you what I mean. So if I make a new song and initialize there, let's make this a MIDI track. We've got to send MIDI to the Impact, which I think the default MIDI channel is 10, and find the notes. I think it's a C1, C2, C1, yeah. So C1, this is the kick drum, and C2 is the kick drum with color. You can hear the difference. And okay, so if I program in some MIDI there, that's lame. Okay, so we've got a sequence going on. Works really straightforward, works like it's supposed to, but I can't use in this scenario the step repeat. So it seems obvious now that the step repeat is, it's not like a looper really, it's really specifically only dealing with the transport on the Drumbrute Impact. So when there's MIDI coming in, you can't kind of just like stay in a little loop on the transport like you would be able to otherwise. So if I turn those off there and just throw something here, yeah, whatever. Okay, so that's enough for me to show you what I mean. So when it's playing here in the sequence on the transport on the Drumbrute, I can just grab something and yeah, it's really instant to be able to do that. The other thing that you lose the ability to do when you're sending the MIDI is to use mute groups and solos. So another thing that's really instant and fun about the Drumbrute is in the middle of something I can just jump into the mute group and say I don't want the kick. But if I do that now, the Deluge is still sending the MIDI for the kick and it's not muted, which sucks. That really takes away a lot of the ability that you have to kind of create different sections. And I just it's for those two reasons really, the loss of the step repeat and the stop, loss of the mute and solo group, solos too, right? So if I only wanted the kick, didn't want the clap, it's still playing the clap. So yeah, that's why I just don't think I'm going to make the switch to using MIDI from the Deluge on the Drumbrute Impact. They're fantastic, each on their own. I mean, they do everything. It's not like a fault with the way that it's working. It's just not a fun way to play with these two particular instruments together. So yeah, I hope you found this useful or at least interesting. And if you'd be interested in me doing more videos like this, let me know down in the comments what you want to see. If you have questions about how either of these pieces of gear works or anything like that, happy to hear what you're thinking about. And yeah, until next time, cheers.